Just post a few more links. Yo, Ancom, what's up? Cool. Sick. So yeah, leaves time. It probably won't be too hard. The only real heavy hitter is Cobran. He wasn't able to 5-star me. I put a new defense fleet out. Oh, Spartan got 4 stars. Wow, that's actually nuts because Cobran only got 2. I wonder how he 4-starred it. I'll see if I can pull my fleet up. I'll show you guys what I ran on my defense fleet if I can see it in a second. Never mind, I don't have it. I thought I took a screenshot, but it must have not happened. Oh well. But yeah, so we can just get right into it. We're taking a drink every time Spreadfire misses, so might be drinking a lot this stream, we'll see. And we have a shot if I mess up Spreadfire, or stealth, I mean. Ugh. But yeah, how'd you do this time around, Ancom? Let's see. So we got Earth right here. He's in the all up and all attack formation. I don't really like this defense fleet on defense. It's too easy. It's too easy for the opponent to just pick apart which person they want to kill right away. So like, I can essentially just line up whoever I want to take out. You're in third behind Heracles. Nice. Yo, Anubis, what's up? But yeah, so he's got like that advanced counterfire, which isn't really a threat. We'll just use advanced piercing fire and take care of it. Long range fighter isn't a threat. His cannon defense is kind of meh. The beam explosions could be bad, and like cannon advanced spread will just stealth right by. So the only real threats he has are these 3 guys, because long range fighter just isn't good on defense. But yeah, and he's running a beam cannon combo. He probably should run beam missile or cannon missile or something like that. It just ends up being a little better. I'm gonna scrap my IM hero. I don't need him. And then we'll run piercing fire instead. Right there. We'll put explosive fire right there. Yeah, and then that should work pretty well. He's only in Mothership's 8, so he probably doesn't even have that much durability. He might not even have max missile resist, actually. Ooh, is my advanced piercing fire stealth? Okay, we're good. No shot already. Yeah. No biggie. Alright, so now we got AOD. Let's see. This guy could be actually a pretty big threat. The advanced confusion fire, probably on perfect missiles. And then he has that counterfire hero, who's also pretty decent. It's in the front though, so I can just piercing fire it, which I'll probably end up doing. This guy's actually pretty decent. Did he just not do his attacks? It's the last round, so there's no point in not doing them. Yeah, looks like some people had trouble with him. But yes, this one isn't a threat. If I would swap any guys out, I switch this one. Probably put in defense shield. If he had defense shield or advanced defense shield, this fleet would actually be pretty tough. And maybe like missiles. I'd probably run missiles on Clara, and then cannons on her. And then that defense fleet, instead of giving up like 44 stars, it'd be something probably around like 20. Be my guess. But yeah, so we just need to set up piercing fire. I'm debating. I think I actually want piercing fire to take out the confusion fire. I see the confusion fire as more of a threat because it's advanced. he'll, yeah, I don't think this guy has the durability to hit me very hard. So if we run, that formation actually would probably just work like this. Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Corbin said I could probably just run my Warfleet through everyone, but I'll go through everyone and say a little bit about them. Yeah, let's see. I didn't proc my explosive fire, which could be bad, because like that guy's dead now. That one's dead too. Ooh, that's rough. I think I just didn't proc. Oh, speaking of which, if Spitfire didn't proc. Let's see. He's okay. I'm pretty sure he's also running accuracy extras, or maybe I was probably dumb and just didn't leave. Yeah, so I have these guys evading beams because I'm lazy. I should put on the fighter engine, because that way it forces them to run an accuracy extra. Otherwise, they'll only hit like 50% of the time. If they have an accuracy extra, they'll hit 100%. But yeah, this will go better. And if I really wanted to get into it, I could swap for fighter bypass. But what am I drinking for when advanced Spitfire doesn't proc? The same thing I was drinking last week, because I got like that whole box wine or whatever. So I'm still just drinking that. And then if I mess up, I have Bacardi. So like mess up my stealth or something. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I think this will be fine. I'm honestly not too worried about wasting attacks. I don't think anyone's ever gonna 5-star me. Although I'm really surprised that Spartan actually got. I guess he's got a lot of advanced skills. Wonder if he used advanced precision. Because I definitely have some evasion, so. But yeah, we'll give this guy another shot. Can you? Oh, Ren says he can barely hear me. Can you guys hear me okay? Maybe try turning your volume up a little bit. I don't know. Spitfire didn't proc. Yeah, see how he missed a couple of his counterfire hits? Alright, Anubis said that he can hear me. Good enough. Yeah, you probably just gotta turn your mic up a little bit. My mic's like not super great at picking up sound, and I can't boost it anymore without getting a bunch of like crackling sounds, so yeah. But those extras, or not extra, engine swaps were what made the difference right there, because he wasn't running an accuracy extra on his counterfire hero, so. You're not in the app, so maybe that's it. Phone volume, maybe. Yeah. So let's see. This is a pretty much basic fleet. He probably just doesn't have a bunch of advanced skills yet. Again, with 3 DPS, running 3 DPS, I think you need a defense shield, because you have to play to your strengths, and if you're putting that much offense out, you need that defense shield. Like the ER hero will stay alive, but if it's the only thing left, dang it! It says you say it's maxed. Weird. Maybe there's like a little knob you can touch on the video. I'm not entirely sure if you can even hear what I'm saying. But yeah. So like, and I guess piercing fire also isn't that great on defense, because like I said, it hits tanks. Skills that hit tanks on defense aren't good, in my opinion. So yeah, his guys are kind of low skill, low ability. He's probably just a newer player. Just got to 100. Hopefully he's pushing hyper. Yeah, 25% durability. This guy doesn't even have an ability Tron. Like, straight up just doesn't have an ability Tron on him. So we'll just run right through him. Oh, that helped a little? Cool. Glad it helped a little bit. I still have piercing fire in, but it's not a big deal because he probably doesn't have a bunch of dur. Yeah, look at him. Just not enough Dur on that one. Alright, now we got Bono. Let's see. I get the feeling he's just advancing skills because he has the league points for it. But you don't want to advance preemptive, especially on a cannon expert like that. Like, advance Clara. Save up and advance Clara. Have I been farming the flags for Trons? A little bit. I'm at 250 right now. And I'm really saving for this Tron. I think this Tron is really good, actually. This one and then this one are the two ones that I'm aiming for. This would be like really good on a tank, and then this one good on the DPS. So it sucks that this one has like defense there. If it was ability attack lead, ooh, like you could put like this Tron and then, or this one and that one on like the same hero. That's pretty good. I also like, I think the level that they put him at was pretty good. They're like level 125, so they're not like the actual best, but they're so much better than everyone else has already. Like, so getting those two Trons will help my fleet out. I might end up getting this one. Nox is OP. Nice. I might end up getting this one. I have 128% one, so like it's not a huge deal, but so I was good with 128, but I might, we'll see how much flags I have left. This one I probably will just pass on, just because I'm at the point where I don't necessarily need the skill LDs, or not skill, the skill Trons anymore. Maybe I'll pick it up, but it's 350, and I think I would rather have other stuff. Like, I'm definitely buying some AP recoveries, Confusion Fire LDs, and the Tron part capsules for sure. So, yeah, I think this was a really good event. For how they structured it. And they seem to be dropping in an alright rate. Oh, I'm not going there. Let's see. Let's see. Ren is saying in our not this chat, but my Facebook chat, that it's good for an advanced counterfire if you're low on counterfire LDs. Yeah. Yeah, definitely you could use this Tron on a counterfire hero for sure. It's probably actually really good on that. Because you don't necessarily need the ability as much. The defense and lead is really important. But all the Trons are like really good. I think a lot of people are gonna end up taking them. Oh, not War, my bad. Yo, Ken-san, what's up? How'd your league go? Alright, so yeah, so like I said, we can just kind of rush through this guy. He does have defense shield, but it's on a pretty crappy hero with just evasion. So, yeah. It looks like he just doesn't have the right heroes. He just has Clara, pretty much. Maybe this guy's alright. I personally didn't like being limited to cannons, so I wouldn't advance, but yeah. He probably just needs to farm invites. I hear a lot of people saying things like, oh, why I don't have good heroes and I'm never going to get them. But, like, you have to actually put in effort to get good heroes. They don't just come to you. And it's not meant to be like they're obviously going to get them, but if you're grinding campaign enough and getting enough rare hero invites and stuff like that, if every event you're like tossing maybe 50 or something like that rare hero invites, like you're going to get better heroes. Like that's just how RNG works. If you play the odds enough, you're going to win sometimes. And like that's how I got all my heroes. Like I didn't get it by just like getting lucky on the couple of invites I used every event. Like I would go in. There was one event that I had, I think it was like 40 S hero invites and like 120 rares. So yeah, so I think you definitely have to grind a little bit. And the best place to grind in my opinion is 1010. Which is this one right here. It gives you T5 cores, which aren't that great, but you pull a lot of level 90 to 100 aliens, which are really nice for dark matter, which you need, and then you pull a lot of LDs and hero invites. So that's what I farm the most. Some people will farm higher ones to get T6 rounds, but how's my defense record looking? Oh, Kensen said he's right behind Ancom planning my moves. You got 10 attacks to get 7 stars? You can do it. Post in the chat if you need some help on people. You've been farming 12-8. That's for the lead Xers, right? Yeah, I never really farmed those. I had enough Trons that like I was just able to stay, so I haven't really done a ton of farming with T6. My defense record looks like this, so it's pretty good. Cobran got 2 stars, a couple people got 1 or 2, and then I'm really surprised that Spartan got 4. I'm guessing it was he fully procced and I missed a few, I'm guessing. But yeah, man, I really wish I could show you guys my fleet. I don't know why you can't go back and see what it looks like. Actually, one sec. Might be able to do it. When does League start? Thursday night-ish? Jeez. Our Facebook group shares way too many images. I'm trying to find it because I'm curious if any of people in chat would know how to beat it. Ooh, is this it? Ooh, I actually have it right here. Dude, my defense is scary. I don't want to fight that. Yeah, it's a pretty nutty one actually. All right, let's see. Saving the image. Let's see. What's the date today? 6/11. All right. Then I just have to add it into OBS. That should show up. It should show up in a second for you guys. Well, I guess it's real time for you guys. But yeah, so you can kind of see that I ran double advanced confusion fire, which is kind of troll, but it's pretty good. So that's Peter right there. Almost at 4K honor, about to be flooded with S Planet invites and the 5 skills. I got a bunch of those ones. As long as you get some AP though, it's worth it, I think. AP is actually pretty decent. But yeah, so I'm running double confusion fire. And then the person that's highlighted right there, I'm sorry I took a screenshot with her highlighted. Not sure why I did that. But Clara, so she's on hyper motherships with beams. And then that cruiser master is defense shield. And then I have a counterfire hero in motherships. So that was my defense fleet in the accuracy formation. But there's a bunch of, like, you guys see that, but there's a bunch of different variables with, like, weapon types, stealth or not stealth, what extras I'm running in all the holes, and, like, I kind of make my defense fleet to think, like, oh, this is how you would beat it, but this is how I'll counter that, and that's what, like, a good defense fleet is it's, like, you're anticipating their counters, and then you're re-countering that, if that kind of makes sense. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and get that image out of the way. Actually, I'll just put it down just in case I want it again. What is that thing spazzing out in the chat? Oh, it's my mouse? What the hell is that? It's a window capture? Alright, it should have gone away by now. Weird. I hate it when, like, I just do a little bit and it just completely messes with the OBS. OBS is so finicky as it is. Alright, that's good enough. Yo, Macross, what's up? I saw you pulled another great counterfire hero, or I don't know about another, but you pulled a really good hero. Alright, so now we got Itty Bibs. My 2 ACFF must have not procced for him to get 4 stars? Maybe. He could have evaded, possibly. If you have advanced magnetic jamming, maybe, or you run enough missile evasion extras. There's ways around it. I'm curious if he had to swap extras or if he just got super lucky. Confusion Fire is such a good proc rate. I'm really surprised if both of them didn't proc. But maybe that was what it is. Could have been. I think the proc rate's actually too high on it. It's too good of a skill. But I still want to see an honor store hero that's a combat master with confusion fire. I think it'd be so troll. It'd be like Nargis but worse. 410 EVA on DPS. One of them was actually only using Eagles. One of them was perfect missile. One of them was Eagles. I had it like that so that they don't proc on the same. Because I'm pretty sure if like both my perfect missiles proc and hit the same fleet, only one of them like counts. It's not like the stun stacks. So by spreading it out a little bit, I keep more of his guys stunned. Yeah, I do want to run a hyper destroyer fleet, and I think I could hit 410 missile evasion on my DPS eventually. I think it'd be really troll, but it would make it so many of the fights easier. But alright, so we'll get back into this. So he's got advanced long range fighter. I don't think it's that great. Everyone runs it. I tell everyone every time not to run this on defense. Nobody listens to me. Or maybe people do listen to me, and these people are just people that don't listen to me. I don't know. But and we got Clara and this spread fire hero. Looks like decent heroes. Explosive fire, that's fine, I guess. This long range fighter should probably be a defense shield, and then this should maybe be a cannon defense. He's really weak to cannons. If you just wanted to beat this guy, he probably has Altares or PC on both of these, but chances are Altares or piercing cannon would just absolutely destroy this guy. I'm curious if he's getting wrecked. 61. Yeah, it looks like most people are wrecking him pretty hard. But yeah, I'm just gonna stealth right by him, because I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, and he also advances advanced emergency repair really early. Yeah, he didn't have enough durability. That's all it was. Oh well. Ren's saying that fool put his ER up front. I don't know if it was necessarily a noob move. Maybe. You kind of want it in the tank spot, but the fact that he was advanced emergency repair, you might want him in a different one. Do I have a fan on in the background? I do. I can turn it off if it helps a little bit. I'll turn off the loud one. There. I have a little one. I hope that it's not too loud. I need to keep that one on. My house downstairs is 86 degrees, and it's like 10 degrees hotter up here, so I'm literally roasting. I thought about streaming shirtless, but I decided against it. But yeah, it's so hot in Michigan, and it's like a humid hot too. I think it was like 95% humidity or something the other day, so yeah, pretty rough. But what's up, Riley? I haven't seen you around. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. If you want, you can hit the follow button. I'm not quite sure where it is, but on the screen, you can hit the follow button, and then you'll get notifications and stuff if you want when I go live. I've gone live the past couple times at this time, but this isn't my normal time streaming. I've just been working a lot of weekends lately. You saw my interview on the Astronest page? Nice. Saw my mention. Cool, cool. Glad. Well, welcome, dude. If you missed any of the streams, all the VODs are on YouTube if you want to watch them. If not, that's cool too. And if you want, you can post fleets and stuff like to me, and I'll kind of analyze like how to beat them and stuff. Like, I'm happy to help. Nobody really posts anything, but at the earlier streams, I definitely like analyzed some defense fleets and gave tips and stuff. So like if you're having problems with anyone. But yeah, so this guy's got 3 DPS, and then the magnetic jamming. Kind of weird. Most people would run defense shield right there. Magnetic jamming could be decent, but at the same time, I don't really know. It's good if you can stop all of it. I just need resources for skills. Yeah. But yeah, he's running advanced piercing fire, advancing it kind of early. He's probably just a newer level. Oh, it's just Freaka? It's not the Freaka though. It's not. No, I don't think it is. I don't think it's the Freak. I think it's a different one. Ren's saying it's raining in California. Dang. Yeah, see, even with magnetic jamming, I was still able to like kind of just put him down with my hyper battleships, and that's just the strength of hyper battleships right there. He also only had a 200,000 fleet scale, which is kind of low, but all right, we got Kelmar. Pretty sure this guy's in our chat. I feel like I've seen him around, and he's in Neos, so. Let's see. So advanced defense shield level 13. That's all right. Ideally, you want it at 15, but whatever. The advanced cannon defense, he should probably wait and advance other skills. I know he has like 4 good ones, but like I see these skills, and I think better ones than cannon defense to advance would be confusion fire if he doesn't have that. Especially for aliens, because it's good for aliens and for league defense. And then spread fire. Those are like the 2 ones that are better. There are other better ones like advanced intercept missile and stuff, but advancing as cannon defense only gave him more cannon evasion, which this is the only guy in his defense fleet that's really taking advantage of. And he probably lost resistance because he's only at level 10 now, so but yeah, we should be able to just run right by him. He does have missile defense and cannon defense. He's probably max resist, but again, not a huge deal with hyper battleships because they're so strong. Did the fan noise go away, by the way? At least a little bit. Oh, I didn't proc at all. This might hurt. Yeah, I didn't proc at all. I think that was all it was. I think if I proc, I'm fine. That guy does have high missile evasion, though. But my EF will take care of it. Wooly, what kind of war attack setup would you use for motherships? So back in the day when it was, oh, the fan help, turning fan off, cool. Back in the day when there was the resistance plus 15 formation that everyone ran, the staple setup that everybody ran was cannon defense and defense shield. And then you would run 3 DPS, which usually was a combination of spread fire, random fire, and then you would run explosive fire because that helps take care of all the squirrely fleets in war. Because you're trying to get wins, and like if you beat everybody but then you don't beat someone, like you can't kill one last tank, you don't get anything from it and you get a loss. So a lot of people ran EF for that. Some people would run piercing fire, but piercing fire is hitting a tank, it's not hitting a DPS, so you might lose a little more ships that way if you can't clear their DPS. And I still think the staple of running 3 defense fleets is pretty good. Or sorry, 3 offensive fleets. Yeah, because I think you kind of I think you want cannon defense, just because the piercing cannon people, they'll just wreck you so hard. But it kind of sucks. That setup is still the standard. It makes sense. I was using PF for tanks when I was in MSA. Yeah, so that's the trade-off right there. If you think high enough accuracy, then you can run piercing fire then to take out their tanks. But if your server has a lot of like squirrely fleets, then you kind of really need explosive fire. You could maybe run piercing fire with perfect missiles. I guess I could see that. 560 accuracy and you're not hitting people. Yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense because like, I mean, even my crappy cruiser master. Yeah. Oh, you're hitting people on 560 accuracy? Yeah. On like this server, you wouldn't be hitting people. Well, some people, maybe just me, and some other decent. Across, you hitting me? I see that. I'll revenge your ass. Use Adeline? Yeah, Adeline's pretty. Adeline has actually really good stats. If I lose this will actually be really bad. Man, I'm not proccing. Yeah, if I didn't have EF there, I probably would have lost. So, but yeah, piercing fire is a good call. It's kind of a swap between piercing fire, explosive fire, or maybe intercept missile. But I would probably lean against intercept missile. So, but I do think that once you hit level 100, you gotta get hyper running, just ASAP. I think every day that you wait is just a wasted day. If you don't have the resources for it, I think it's fine to like wait, because obviously you're limited by that, but you just don't want to be limited by real time. If you're limited by resources, it's fine. Mag needs a few visits from me. Hit him before all those new heroes. Yeah, he's had nice hero luck. You're trying a 4 attack setup with defense shield. I think that can work too. I'm curious, are you running resist on your defense, or not defense fleets, your offensive guys, or are you running attack devices? I think running attack devices might be the strategy, and you kind of use them like as poor man's battleships, I guess. Maybe attack devices. I think that can work. I mean, like, that's the strategy that I do with just hyper battleships. I run 1 defense shield, and then the rest are just straight attackers. I've thought about just running full attack. I didn't proc again. Are you kidding me? Oh, he misses proc though. It's actually huge. I think we'll get the win now. Yeah. Good thing he didn't proc. But I'm going into hyper soon and want to make sure I'm not wasting going into hyper motherships. Ooh, am I gonna beat this guy? I need my explosive fire proc. Okay, good. Whew. Hyper motherships, yes, they are the safe pick for sure. The thing is they get so expensive. Mine right now are at like 9 upgrades, and it's 150 per right now, and that just keeps going up. Whereas like my hyper battleships, where are they? Right here. I put 4 in cost reduction, 10 in attack, and my upgrade is only costing me 215. Granted, I don't think I need to upgrade them anymore, but like I only have 14 upgrades in this, and that would be like the same as maybe like 10 in here. And with hyper motherships, you need so much more. I don't have any in cost reduction because I just use them on my tanks. If you're using them on DPS, you need like 4 or 5 for sure. First time in hyper, so I don't want to mess up. I mean, there's no real way to mess up. Eventually, they'll give another free hyper reset probably. Could I upgrade attack again? No, 10 is the max. If I go like that, it'll say it's already been upgraded to the maximum level. But yeah, like I mean, I have every hyper ship right now, but like some of them are so bare minimum. Only hyper battleships are really like super end game. My hyper motherships are kind of like there, because I have their resist right there, but I don't have much durability on them. And then these are just like bare minimums. I think whatever hyper ship you run your DPS in, you need to advance cost reduction. I think it's a waste to put any in cost reduction. As I said, I have a 1 in cost reduction. Put a bunch of cost reduction for your tanks, because you're really not going to use them. Maybe your war tank, but yeah. And then like I'm splitting mine right now, so like I'm working on the hypercharger device. So, but 8's the max. So if you, I don't even have enough, but 7 points in fighter res is the perfect number. Yeah, I mathed it out. But yeah, so I'm working on a hypercharger. I have stealth maxed, and provocation I'm just not developing. I think there is a time when provocation could be good, but I'm focusing on the hypercharger instead. So it's actually really good. It's pretty much like it comes out at the base like almost as good as the best evasion device, and then you can just stack it up to the point where like you could get everything like twice as good. So I think this one's a really good device, especially for evasion heroes. But stealth is also really good. I'm curious if anyone's running stealth hyper mothership setups, because I think that that's a legit possibility, but I haven't seen anyone doing it. So let's see. So this guy, he only has his motherships level 6, and then battleships level 8. I think battleship 8s are the worst T8 ship. I'll say it right now. They're actually bad. And the reason for that is that they're so stuck in being all attack, but they can't do it because they only have 3 devices. The reason that hyper battleships are like straight up better than battleships in every way, they have like the same amount of attack per energy if you want to look at it, but you get that 4th device slot, which if you're running missiles or cannons, missiles and cannons can both have 4 plus attack devices. So you're essentially getting 20 to 35% more damage already, base damage, just by getting hyper battleships. So like if you have hyper battleships in like 3 cost reduction, 4 cost reduction, and that's it, and you want to run them because they're already better than Battleship 8s. And then you can also up it 20% more. So let's see. The hope is I can max cannon or max. I can max res, skip cannon. Yeah. You don't know what hypership to do next, Anubis? I just went with whatever I hadn't done yet, I guess, just to get all my guys in hyperships, because a lot of base hyper's really actually better. It's only not better than T8 stuff if you're trying to patch all the holes. But like I just play with my holes anyway, so like my cannons, like I have huge cannon resist holes, so whatever. And then we got right here, so cannons advanced advanced random fire. That's pretty decent. He has this battleship master and confusion fire, which could be okay. Normally I'm against battleship heroes, but this one might be decent. When he goes hyper, it'll have a huge fighter hole, but not a lot of people run fighters endgame, so it actually could be alright, I think, depending on stats and stuff. And then long range fighter, which I don't like. Intercept missile is okay. Defense shield beats it really hard. Nargis also counters intercept missile so hard. Nargis is actually nuts. Which, and if you want to tweak my odds a little bit so I can like pull an Nargis, that'd be cool. I would greatly appreciate that. Oh, Macross is saying he was auto battling. It's all good. You're asking what the 250 crystals were for? It's because I'm a mod in the Facebook page, so I like delete posts like that are like against like the violations and stuff. I pretty much just mod the page, and then that's what they give me like per week. It's really not that much. I've been active in the community page for a while. You've probably seen my posts and my comments and stuff. I think there's a lot of misinformation in that page too. So I think like you need to scope out who are the good people and understand the game that are giving advice versus the people who aren't that great at giving advice but like giving advice. Maybe that's a little too rude, but which also, since I'm going on a rant already, I actually don't like it when people in that page, or any page in general, like someone will post like this great hero and they'll say bin or like get rid of it, and then some of them will add because like you're Neos or because you're Terran, like get rid of it. And I'm just like, why can't we all be friends? Like we all compete in the same league. Like we fight each other. Like I'm kicking this Terran guy's butt right here. But like I don't know. That's what I see as like the true end game. I don't care if you're Neos or Terran. In fact, I think Neos have way cooler hyperships. Like, dude, they get like camo, and like ours look like Terran hyperships look terrible. They look absolutely terrible. Like they just look so lame. And like Neos, like their hyperships look so cool. So I don't know. That's just kind of like me going off on a little bit of a rant. Is like I don't, because you never know what they're gonna take, and if they just see bin, they might just bin it, and then someone else will go no, keep it, but they'll have already like binned the perfect hero because they don't really know, and someone saw what legion they are. Take faction patriotism a little far, yeah. I mean, we've been through that with like our Facebook group. We used to be a Terran only Facebook group, and I was letting Neos in all the time, but some people didn't really like that. And I'm like, dude, we're just all playing the same game. And like the fact that like our chat now has like a bunch of Neos and a bunch of Terrans just means it's more active. I think that if you're like biased towards like someone like that, it's just kind of useless. Like, we're all playing the same game, we're all trying to have fun. Let's at least talk about it a little bit. Based on like whoever we picked at the beginning doesn't really matter. But yeah, sorry, that was just a little bit of a rant that just kind of bothers me a little bit, but whatever. Our chat's the best, yeah. I like our chat a lot. Ugh. Alright. So let's see. So this guy has a random fire on this hero, which I don't think is a good call, because it has no accuracy. That's just straight up it. I don't know why he's not running Clara. He should just run Clara. We all help and troll each other. Yeah. Like, there's times when you need to troll people, because like that, you gotta have fun with the game. If everything was serious, I wouldn't play this game at all. Let's see. And then he's got the Cruiser's advanced spread. That's decent, but again, you kind of want to wait for a Combat Master. He should really get Clara for sure. What league is this? Yeah, this is Galaxy. There's no universe on our server yet. Maybe next league, hopefully. Yo, SK, what's up? But yeah, this is Galaxy. I've been Galaxy every league for the past, since it came out, essentially. I've never relegated. I've lost a couple. I think 3 rounds this season. I got paired with Achilles, who Achilles on our server is like one of the top players. If you look, like, he along with a couple other people got all the stars last season. And if you look at like the last season, again, he got all the stars. I actually won. I cheesed him out so hard. I ended up getting 5 more stars just because I got lucky and placed with another one. And if you look at the other one, he won this one. Like, Achilles is like the top player. He got 3rd right there. And I got matched with him 2 times in a row this season. And his fleet's just really good, so yeah. And then another one, I got matched with SK, who's actually in chat right now, and I think he ended up beating me. But yeah, that's what happens. It's like if 2 top players get good and placed together, it all comes down to like a couple procs, and then that's it, because it's pretty much who can beat each other, because we all just stomp all these easy players. I've heard on some servers that like yeah, SK did beat me, that like a faction completely dominates. Yeah, I think it's really bad on it. Is it Gemini or something like that? It's like actually insane. I think it's pretty even on this server, Antares. I'm not sure. There was, I don't know if you guys saw, but there was a post in the user community, and like a faction, I think they won 5 or maybe even 6, I can't remember. They won 5 or 6 wars in a row, which is actually nuts, because like normally you don't win 4 in a row. Once you win 3, the deficit becomes like too much. But they had, like, it was during the last faction war, and they just all pooled their resources together and like just like went so hard and just destroyed everyone. And they won like 5 or 6 in a row. It was actually insane. Cause like the bonus, I'm pretty sure you get like, so if you have like, what is it right now? Let's see. So like so Neos is getting the bonus, so they're getting plus and minus 5%. So they're getting plus 10%, and we're getting minus 10%. I'm pretty sure how it works. So it's like a 20% difference. But yeah. Of course, Scorpion and Antares are all bounced. Yeah, makes sense. It was serious Neos. That's what Ren's saying. We're the newest ones, so the people from other servers who had 0 shot at being topish players jump here. Yeah. Alright. Anyway, back to this guy. Sorry, I've been waiting a bit. Yeah, so I don't like this hero. He should just get Clara for sure. And then he's got this counterfire. He's got double counterfire, which is kind of an interesting strategy. I think he needs defense shield. 20%, that's what I've learned. Sirius is insane. Yeah. I actually used to have a Sirius account. It's really bad though. Actually, I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys my Sirius account. If you want to see what I was like back in the day. I think they showed it off on FleetCom, but this is my fleet. Oh, I got a new title. I achieved 1,000 defense victories. 10 crystals, let's go. But yeah, so this is my fleet. I actually have a decent defense shield hero, but like no other good heroes. Cause like I had no idea what I was doing. I have Garrett. I don't know why I don't have Ivan. I have a guy that's better than Ivan. But like why am I putting LDs into this guy? Cause I have no idea what I'm doing. This guy doesn't even have a Tron on him. He's alright, I guess. I actually have that Cruiser Master's actually godlike though. But like my other heroes, pretty crappy. I don't know. So like, I had no idea what I was doing, and I actually had no idea what I was doing up until the middle of Antares too. Chris GX? No, that's Anubis. Ren isn't talking in this chat. He said he's watching on mobile, I think. So. Alright, but yeah, we should be able to beat him. Defense shield counters counterfire pretty hard. So we can just kind of beat him that way. Yeah, we'll stealth by his cannons. But he really needs to get Clara, because that expert isn't going to hit anyone, even though she is a weapon master. The only weapon master I think is decent is explosive fire. Wow, I got hit by both counterfires. That's actually nuts. Dang. That was actually really funny. Oh well. That's fine. That's why I actually run my spread fire. I run my spread fire pretty weird. So I run no lead at all. And then like my spread fire hero is really crappy. These are her stats. She has 239 gov and she kicks ass. Because I use her just for the skill to pop shields. I have a huge post on why I don't think spread fire needs to have like great attack or anything. It can have really crappy defense. I'll see if I can actually find it. Yeah, I have it bookmarked. I'll post it in the chat. But yeah, essentially it doesn't matter for spread fire if you use it just to pop shields. Oh, it's just opening it right there. So essentially, like, I pop the shields and then I'm good. If they don't have defense shield and it's like a decent player, I'll swap to another random fire. Because I have another decent random fire CM. She might not be in right now. But yeah, you can like the difference. The too long don't read of that post is that the difference is about 30 million durability for like damage between a perfect stat combat master and a crappy one like I have. So yeah, because like her damage is like 2.81 billion and my other heroes are like 6.6, like 5.5, whatever, 5.4, stuff like that. But if you just use it to pop shields, you don't need a bunch of attack. People will argue with me, but I mean, I won Galaxy, so I think I kind of know what I'm doing. But yeah, the only downside is that since I don't have a good hero, is that I can't use it as an offensive skill and I have to switch. But I think it's worth it. So yeah, it's all just trade-offs. The utility is more important. Yeah, my Claire is insane. Yeah, I'll show off her stats again. Just because, like, she's actually, like, normally I wouldn't use explosive fire, but her stats are actually nuts. What kind of leadership Tron do I have on her? I run this one. It's a level 120. It's pretty decent. And then I run this one, so I got a little bit elite. But this one isn't that great. Are you using another random fire now, SK? You're not using advanced spread fire? I think you need advanced spread fire for advanced defense shield. I don't think it's feasible to run advanced random fire, even 2 of them, but I don't know. But yeah, so that's my Claire. And then I actually just finished leveling Valentine. I'm gonna make a post. I'm curious if anyone, mine has a ton. Like, she had like no bleed, 565 attack. That's nuts. So yeah, my Valentine is pretty godlike. Oh, you run advanced spread fire 2 times random fire? Yeah. Oh, you got a Valentine too? Dude, Valentine is such a good hero. The weird thing is too, so she actually ends up with like fewer points than everyone else by like 20, I think. But she gets 5% extra ability, so it doesn't really matter too much. I have 400 of these things. Jesus Christ. I guess I could see it. The thing is just my, or for running advanced spread fire and then 2 times advanced random fire. It's just my explosive fire does so much damage. But yeah, I probably should do what you do, SK. Maybe that's why you beat me when we went head to head. 30 gub at 87. Your Valentine. That's a lot, actually. I was talking shit about Valentine. I don't know if I was talking shit. I don't think she's that. I think the thing is that I'm just saying my Claire is better than Valentine for sure. Because gold lead will net you eventually more damage. It's just how it works out. So my Claire probably is a little better of a hero than Valentine. And there are other honor heroes that can't be beaten, like Gary and like Peter. Those heroes are actually the best. Like you can't physically pull a better hero than those ones, but you can pull a better hero than Valentine, just barely. But no, she's a great honor store hero for sure. And I just kind of have her on deck. Nobody really, I haven't really needed her, but I have her now, so whatever. I've been pretty lucky with my honor store heroes. I have Albert too, so like Albert's like hella decent. Yo, 9 Figures, what's up? We're kind of just bodying some people, drinking a little bit. I have Nargis. Yeah, well I don't have Nargis. Oh, I just took a, whoa. How do I? That was weird. How'd your league go, dude? Yeah, I don't have an Argus. I wish I did, but Honor Store doesn't like me. Alright, we got Ramses 82. Missile Master, Random Fire. He should just save his LDs for Clara. Drinks for everyone. Cheers, man. I haven't had to take a shot yet, which is good because this is like 70 degrees right now. I forgot to put it in the freezer when I got home, so it was only in the freezer for like 20 minutes, and it's like already like air temperature, which is like 90 degrees in my house. So I really hope I don't have to do a shot of that. Maybe we'll do it once. Well, maybe we'll just do it for fun. But yeah, so like these LDs for his random fire hero should just be going into Clara. Drunk League again. Yeah, dude, it's the Sunday night streams. I don't work until like 4 o'clock on Monday, and I like worked a double, so worked a double today. So oh, Ren's saying that Valentine's not needed with a good random fire hero for sure. I don't think you need explosive fire hero in most leagues unless they specifically have cannon. Like normally I wouldn't run explosive fire for this because none of his guys really need that, but I'm going to just because I'm lazy. But yeah, so let's see. So a bunch of cannons, we'll stealth by him. The missile random fires could be a threat if we actually don't end up doing it. Dang, who hit me? Was that? Must have been an Ancom. Yeah, he beat me 5 hours ago. So I remember when I used to be like unbeatable, but those days are gone. Although 4 Aiden isn't farming me anymore. I think he kind of like took a little bit of a hiatus. He's probably contributed to 80% of my losses, to be honest. He farmed me so much. People think like the top players don't get farmed. That's not true. There's always someone farming you. Like there was a time actually, like it was literally like a month ago, which I've been playing for a year. A month ago, my wall would be like 3 or 4 people red every time. Like I would just open it up and be like all red. So. Because like the lower level players, they avoid you, and then the top players farm you, and it's rough, dude. Let's see. So he's advancing his skills too early. He should be waiting. None of them are very high. He can't even tron them up. I wouldn't be surprised if he's only like troning them up to like this high, and he's just advancing them right away. You should wait until you have like 40 or more LDs, I think. And then yeah, advancing cannon defense again. It's not helping any of these guys at all, really. I mean, it's giving him a little more evasion, but that's it. Aiden's leaving me alone because he won't farm me because it costs him too much to repair because he runs like 400,000 fleet. Yeah, if he misses his procs and loses, he loses his whole fleet. That's like 20 AP to repair that. I remember because like I would definitely farm him right back because we were both running stealth hyper battleships, so essentially the offensive guy always won. And he dropped to 1 cost reduction on hyper battleships. Dude, he's nuts. I run like 4, I think. Yeah, I think I could run 3. I'm actually not running 3 because like, what was it, like 3 or 4 months ago, I felt like I was switching too much in League and it was costing me too much. So I went up to 4. But I could go back to 3 probably. So but yeah, so this counterfire here, I'm gonna run advanced piercing fire to counter that. And he has it over here too, which actually isn't a good spot for his counterfire. It's like really small, but it matters. If he had his counterfire in this spot instead, and I use piercing fire, I would only have one more, like the guy on the right to proc against him. But like this right there, I get 2 procs. So, but only real man runs 0 in hyper motherships. I don't know if you were around SK, but I have 0 in my hyper motherships. But I don't actually run hyper motherships. I just run them as my defense fleet. So doesn't really count. Achilles Nargis is nuts. I don't even want to talk about that Achilles or that Nargis. It's actually stupid, like straight up stupid. It's too good. Achilles is too good of a player. I think it had more than 2 billion durability, which is just nuts. It roasted me. It was actually bad. I think it was like round like 3 or 4, maybe 2 and 3. Shots? Why am I taking a shot for that? It's unkillable. Yeah, Achilles is like just a level ahead of everyone else. Oh, I didn't proc. But I did get that proc, so you can see how it just got shredded. So because my advanced piercing fire proc right there, it was just an easy wipe. For 0 cost on hyper militia, I'm taking a shot for that. I'll take 2 drinks, but I'm not taking a shot. It actually made me sick like the last time I drank. I probably need to get more wine soon too. Like this thing was like pretty much full, and now it's like almost empty. So, all right, let's see. Again, a lot of people are just advancing their skills too early. You're gonna grab your tequila, dude. Tequila is the worst. Tequila to me it tastes like I'm like drinking the earth like from like the bottom up. It's just terrible. One time my friend told me like we were gonna do rum shots and I put tequila in it instead. Like I actually almost threw up. It was that gross. But yeah, so he's running Maya, I'm assuming. And he's kind of just like advancing it too early. Advanced emergency repair Jaeger. He's advancing it like a little too early. I don't know if I would ever advance Maya. This hero might be really good too, but I would never advance a Destroyer Master because when you advance it, you want them getting hit. I haven't had good tequila. I probably haven't, to be honest. It just tastes too like I don't know what the word to describe it is, but it's not my thing. Tequila definitely isn't my drink. I definitely prefer like rum. Although rum can get too sweet and then it's kind of gross too. So, I don't know. But yeah, so he's running advanced spread. and then on cannons, and then this on cannons too. I'll stealth right by him, and again, long range fighter just isn't that great of a fleet. Don't really like the double emergency repair either, because he's gonna have holes in his resist anyway, so he's gonna die super easy. I guess I have advanced piercing fire in, but it's not a big deal. Yeah, there we go. Alright. And Lil, let's see. Oh, he's got a lot of advanced skills. I haven't seen him around. He's Terran? I haven't seen him in chat. I'll post him in here. Just like in League, quality only matters when it comes to liquor, unless you want to get ducked up quick and don't care about having a good time. Yeah. I don't know. I definitely can't afford, like, super good quality liquor. Like, I'm a broke college student paying my loans. I just get what's on sale. Let's see. So he's got advanced defense shield level 13. That's not too bad. And the cannon defense might be first. Quality over quantity. Yeah, that's my motto. Except crappy beer. I don't want to drink crappy beer. Not a big fan of beer in general, but like really bad beer is just really bad. But then he's got the cannons and missiles and beams. This is actually a decent setup. I'm curious what people are being. Money will come, bend in your shoes. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I'm definitely making ends meet, which is all that matters. Spartan got 5 stars. Spartan's actually doing pretty well this league. I haven't seen him around, but he's got 3rd right now in the bag, so. Yeah, I could probably just run my war fleet. The advanced piercing fire isn't doing much of a threat. If he had maybe advanced confusion fire or counter fire, it'd be a lot different. It'd be a much better fleet. I'm probably gonna swap advanced piercing fire for explosive fire. And like I said, if I had my random fire hero like all ready to go and stuff, I would run her instead. But damn, I missed. I'm gonna lose this one. He's gonna proc for sure. No? Oh, he missed his procs. I'll take that win. Should we wait till league is almost over before attacking? Okay, so there's two things. So like doing it last can be good and can be bad. By doing it last, you kind of see like what you need to beat. So like I'm doing it like real late. There's what, like 6 hours of league left. So I can kind of see like what I need to beat. But if Coburn had like gotten max stars on me, like early on, and he wasted looks like 1 attack on Kelmar, and that was it, and then like he 5-starred me first try, I would literally need to beat everyone first try, except for him, because if we both had the same amount of stars and the same amount of attacks, the person who got there first wins. So Coburn would end up winning this league. However, like doing them later, there's also a chance like if someone were to drop out, like by resetting their account, so like say Anarchia was actually done with this, like just done with Astronest or wanted to restart, and he reset his account, like he went to here and hit reset or whatever, and then entered his name and all that stuff and did that, then there's actually, it's kind of like a bug, but essentially his account goes away. Anyone who's done the stars gets the stars, but I can't get the stars. So Coburn has 87 out of 90, which now becomes 87 out of 85. And I can only get 85 out of 85. So like there are people that post in the user community all the time, and they're like, yo, I can't, like this guy has more stars than me even though he couldn't 5-star someone because someone ended up quitting like that. And that's just how it works. But yeah, actually, I'm gonna grab some more wine. I'll be like back in like a minute. Ugh. is so hot in my room, dude. I went downstairs and it was 85 and it like actually felt cold. So, oh yo, what's up, Azubu? I may have pronounced that wrong. Brock from Facebook. Nice to meet you, dude. SK's got some beer. Not your father's root beer? Yeah, that's actually, it's pretty good. I definitely drank a decent amount of that. But welcome to the stream, Izubu. We're taking a drink every time Spreadfire misses. I'm just gonna finish this. We'll save it for a little bit. But yeah, like I said, I went downstairs and it was like 85 degrees and it felt so cold. So I'm literally probably dying of heat stroke right here, upstairs. Alright, so we got, what, 5 more attacks to do? Well, 5 more people to beat. Might not do it in 5 attacks. Let's see. So this is interesting. He's running magnetic jamming and electronic jamming. And then the beam defense, the missile defense. So he's probably got a decent amount of resist. And beams on his destroyers. So the electronic jamming might actually make it so like cannons wouldn't hit this guy, but I'm gonna stealth, so I'm not using cannons anyway. Magnetic jamming can kind of make a difference. Mhar, what's up? I haven't seen you around. Welcome to the stream. You can click the follow button, and then it'll notify you if you want when I go live. But yeah, feel free to ask questions or anything. Alright, got my wild turkey. Nice. But yeah, so the magnetic jamming, it's like, I'm curious if he's maxing his missile resist with destroyers, because that's really hard to do. Oh, it's Megan? Yo, what's up? Sorry, I didn't know who you were, but also I should have had it set up to where like if you followed a like cool notification came across, but I guess it's not working, so whatever. Welcome to the stream, Megan. I didn't proc again. Dang. Okay, he's actually got a decent amount of resist. He's definitely max resist. I don't think I'm gonna beat him. I need advanced piercing fire. Explosive fire did hit him pretty hard. Yeah, I just don't need an intercept missile. You're here to learn the ways. Don't do what I did right there. Wow, I'm actually really surprised that he had that much durability. He's probably running reflex shield. Cause like my hyper battleships have a decent amount of damage, so oh well. I can afford to waste a few attacks, so it's all good. Advanced explosive air beams. Ooh, do I want to do that? Yeah, I could run beams. Actually, SK's right. Beams is a good option. And the reason beam is a good option is because he probably actually, I don't know if he has a beam hole. I think this will be fine, to be honest. If I don't kill him, I'll switch. I'm stubborn though. I'm not stubborn. I'm actually just lazy. That's what it is. Did I even put piercing fire in? Yeah, I think I did. There we go. I thought my piercing fire procced. What just killed me? Oh, his beams did. That's what happened. That was because I took out my intercept missile. I didn't proc. Damn. Other people having this much problem with him? Not well. Skimming. Colburn 5-starred him first try. Other people kind of had problems. He's only lost 25 cents. Yeah, I mean, Jimmy's nerfing my damage. Yeah, you're right. You're right, SK. We'll switch over. Do you think he has max resist, so I should just run sensitive? I should probably run Slaughter actually, just because then I'll proc before his beams proc. What's the difference between the stars and the highlighted stars? So the stars that like you have, I'll show you 1 second. Let me just put this on. The highlighted stars are essentially stars that you got after not having them, if that makes sense. So like if I look at my record right here, so like Anarchia right here had 1 star before and then went up to 2. So it shows like how many stars for you got for the first time, and then since he didn't get more, he got 2 again, but none of them are highlighted because it's the same. So essentially like they're like highlighted in bright yellow if you got more. So like for me, like when I fought AOD, I got 4 stars, and then the next one's the 4 are already there, and then I got the 5th one. Because like if I hadn't got any, I think it would show, again, I don't know if it would show 0 or if it would just show 4 for right there. Like if I actually got wiped. Slaughter for range. His Clara has around 800 million dirt. How do you know that? But yeah, that's the thing. Like sensitive beam is a good option, but against this fleet you need to run Slaughters because the sensitive beam only has 60 range and Slaughters have 70. So alright, we'll try this out. So I swapped to explosive fire beams, and then I have piercing fire missiles. I think if I proc it won't matter. I didn't proc again. I can still get this though. Nope, never mind. Oh, maybe. Wow. But see, like that's what I was talking about. Why I run my Spreadfire at such low lead. So like she got wiped, and she was like 42,000, and then I only lost 780 fleet otherwise. So I only lost 13%. LOL, like an ad. True. I guess I haven't really been paying attention to like the numbers that I do. Okay, so he's running a bunch of advanced skills, but this really isn't a threat. Because he's only getting evasion for this, but since he's in hyper motherships, he's not really benefiting at all from having these skills advanced. In fact, it's probably hurting him since he's going from, say, a natural level 12 to a natural level something else. But like he's got 11, 9, and 8. That's not that good. And then advanced fetch shield's decent, and cannons, yeah. But he just doesn't have enough dirt. Like he's running too many defense skill heroes when he doesn't need to be. He could easily max resist with 2 and like have slots to spare, like for devices and stuff. You don't need 3. But yeah, so we'll swap and run. We'll swap out explosive fire, run IM. We'll stick with piercing fire just to deal a little more damage. Yeah, there we go. And it's just a matter of piercing fire proccing and then running into him. So yeah, we got it. Freeze. Oh, did stream just freeze? What the hell? Alright, I'll fix it. Sorry about that. Nox is just sometimes weird like that. It'll sometimes just randomly freeze. Let's see, properties. Alright, it should be better now. Thanks for calling it out. I've definitely streamed for like 15 minutes once without realizing it, but alright, cool. Feels like FleetCom. Yeah, you guys like, cause you stream from a phone, right? I stream from my PC, so I just run Nox and stream it that way. You guys should look into doing that. It might be easier if you have a decent computer. Although if your iPhone method works fine, that works too. But just with more liquor and swearing. I try and keep it like semi-PG, but we have an iPad and a phone. I'll mention it to Paul. Yeah, if he wants to message me, I'll send him like all the stuff I use to stream and all that. Because like I said, I just use Nox to emulate the Android, and then I use Open Broadcast Software, OBS, to stream. It's really honestly pretty easy. You're using BlueStacks? No, I use Nox. Nox just seems to run better for me. BlueStacks was kind of meh. But on my older computer, BlueStacks ran better than Nox did. But I built a PC like 9 months ago or something, so. You don't think if you ever heard me say a curse word, you need to read chat more. I swear a lot in chat. Alright, so this guy's running full cannons. If you want to beat him, it depends if he's running piercing cannon or Antares, but you could probably just run cannons and blow this guy to bits. Nox for the win? Yeah, Nox is real nice. Yeah, so he's got advanced precision. Kind of a weird skill to run. It's giving him a little more accuracy though. Why is Spartan running that formation? He probably likes the point formation. But I agree, it is a weird formation to run because he's running full cannons. So he's not using it for the bonus, he's using it for the formation itself. But no, you're right. It's kind of a weird formation to run. Keyword heard, you don't swear on stream. Yeah. Sometimes I'll swear under my breath, but I never know really who's watching, so I try and keep it like semi-respectable, you know. Alright, let's give it a shot. Oh, I can go outside. Yeah, now that you mention it, it is a weird formation for him to be running. Damn it, I spread fire to Brock. It didn't matter. I still beat him anyway. Is your mom on here and we don't know it? No. But funny thing, on that FleetCom interview, my mom messaged me and was like, "Yo, I saw your interview." She was like, "You did really good." She sent like 3 huge texts, like that, like all moms send, you know. Like they always just send more than that they need to. Like they send pages. I was like, "Thanks, Mom. I didn't know you'd get a notification that I was on FleetCon." But she watched my interview. My mom isn't watching Twitch, I doubt it. She goes to bed at like 8 p.m. So she's probably well asleep by now. Yo, Zip, what's up? Awkward timing? Nah, you're all good. I got 2 attacks left. How'd your league go, dude? Did you win it? You're definitely up there in like the top players, so you could definitely be winning these leagues. Oops. Let's see. So he's got Cruiser. This might be Gary, actually. If it's Gary, it's really good. And then Cannon Defense. The only reason I think it's Gary is because he's got 246 ability. And then, yeah, Viz Confusion Fire, another good fleet. This guy has decent heroes, actually. Beam Defense is kind of weird, I think. Yeah, he's running Beam Defense and Cannon Defense. So he probably has just max resistance, but I don't think he needs the Beam Defense. And then the Missile, Clara, and Hyper Motherships. This guy's actually a decent threat. Did Coburn 5-star him first time? Yeah, he did. Zip and I were paired. He got stuck in my defense. Dang. I always hate it when like 2 people get like paired with each other that are like really good and could be winning their own leagues, and then we see like no names winning like League 16 or something. But it happens. But yeah, so let's see. We've got. We could probably just run this. This Advanced Confusion Fire hero is actually pretty interesting. It's pretty good. These two heroes are the only threats that he has though. Because like Beam Defense and Cannon Defense are kind of just like sitting ducks. You ready for a rematch? Yeah. I hope we get Universe next season. I really do. Cause like I'm tired of just like blowing through like the easy guys, you know? Like I want to actually think and like not be able to play this like super drunk. You know, I actually have to think, or maybe I will play it super drunk, but then like it'll be a good time and I'll like have to switch and stuff. How long is the break between seasons? It depends. I think between last season and this season there wasn't actually a break at all. When I first started playing, there was like a 2 or 3 week break. It was 1 week. Okay, yeah, it's been getting shorter and shorter. They've kind of just been running it, so I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, if it ends up being on the weekend of the 23rd, I won't actually be around. I'll be at a music festival, so I'm gonna have to miss the stream. I actually don't even know if I'll be able to play in League. I'll have to like do it like while I'm camping in a festival time. You 5-starred him, Zip? Nice job. How's running Hyper Destroyers going? Zip says I've got to make Hyper Destroyers work against us. Cause you're like the top like Hyper Destroyer guy, like around now. Aur was like kind of a destroyer god, but he's kind of stopped playing for now. So you're kind of like the only one left. Although once we get a free hyper reset, I'll jump ship and then we can wreck with Hyper Destroyers together. So. But yeah, I'm gonna switch over back to my missiles on my explosive fire hero because my beams won't proc before his missiles do. So Air stopped playing. He was tough. Yeah, Sneaky stopped too. It actually sucks, but like that's just how games work, you know. Most people don't play mobile games for as long as we've played them. I don't think I've ever played a mobile game for a year in a row. But like I still play this game. Although honestly, I mainly just play League now. Yeah, I miss Sneaky Face too. Although he has like a kid. It's like what his kid's like what 1 year old. I understand why he ended up quitting. But no, he was definitely a chill guy, for sure. Liked playing with him. Ayo was my mentor. The reason I got into destroyers, dude. Back in the day, like when the cap was like level 50 or 70, Aor was like my bane of my existence. I couldn't auto battle because he would just. Actually, no. I think auto battle wasn't even a thing yet. Auto battle wasn't a thing until we hit like level 70, I think. But yeah, he would body me so hard. I just couldn't beat his fleet anymore. 3 years on Clash of Clans. That's nuts. That's such a like game that just sucks your money. Like this game is nice. It doesn't really take a bunch of your money, which is honestly why I still play it. Cause I can like be a top player without investing like money every week. Cause like once I got to the top, I just kind of sit there. So, alright, sick. Spreadfire's proccing. My other skills didn't though. Ooh. We should be good, maybe. Oh, I didn't take it. My random fire didn't proc against his random fire, so. Zip is the Hyper Destroyer Master. Clash became a cash cow like Mobile Strike in Game of War. Yeah. Like I said, that's why I still play this game, is because it's not super pay to win. It's pay to get better, for sure. But like, you need to grind and you need to have luck, and then you also need to pay a little bit. But like I've hypothesized it, and like I think you could, starting from like now, if I started an account on Antares and I spent maybe $100 and I grinded enough, I could become a top 20 player in a couple months, like winning galaxies for sure. And there aren't many games like that where you can spend like $100 and just be a top player on your server, you know? Yeah. Spartan Wars was way worse. Damn. I used to actually play a game called Hey Pie Kingdom way back in the day, like back when I was in 8th grade, which is like, ooh, when was that? That was like 2010 or like 2009. And I used to play that game a bunch. It wasn't super pay to win, but it kind of was. that was like the first like mobile game I played, and then I didn't play anything for like six years, and then last summer I randomly kind of came across this game and started playing it. You just bought The Witcher 3? I actually have The Witcher 3. I haven't played it yet though. I got it on like the Steam sale and then just never played it. 8th grade in 2010? I actually don't know if I was in 8th grade in 2010. I'm 22 right now, but I'm too drunk to do the math. So I don't know when I was in 8th grade. I graduated in high school in 2013. So yeah, I probably would have been, no, 2008. I'm not that young. So, oh, I didn't mean to hit attack. Oh well. Hopefully we get the stars. Some people would drop 1,000 or so on a server. That's nuts. Witcher 3 is amazing. I'll give it a shot. I've definitely been meaning to play it. I've just been too busy, like with work and all that stuff. I've also been reading a lot lately. Like, reading is actually really relaxing, and I really enjoy it. Alright, I took out his DPS, so we should be good. That was the main difference between the last fight and this fight. I think his advanced confusion fire needed more durability. It kind of didn't have that much. The problem with dropping massive cash all at once is you burn out quickly because you have all the choice and don't know what to do with them. You have my full attention at reading. Tell me what you're reading. I need to know. Sorry. I read a lot of sci-fi. Right now I'm actually reading, it's called, what is it called? The Red Mars, I think. Or maybe it's the Green Mars because I'm like on the second book. But I read it like a year ago, the first one, and then when I'm in college and like I'm taking classes, I don't really read a bunch because I'm too busy. But I just started reading again. It's like really relaxing. Graduating college has been great for me. I finally get to read and like just like take life like chill. But I pretty much read a bunch of sci-fi and stuff. The Illuminate Files by J. Kristoff and Amy Coffin. I haven't read his first book. Ken-san, have you read the series? I haven't read that one, Megan. I'm actually gonna take a screenshot though, so I remember to read it later on. Cause I saw that you said that you were like, you had something to do with a bunch of reading and stuff. So I'm gonna save it. I'm literally saving a screenshot right now, and I'm titling it "Read This." And I'll read it later on. Oh, my friend Avery is watching. Dang, Avery, I'm way too drunk. Fuck, we're gonna go down the manga road. I don't read a bunch of manga. I just watch anime. Right now, I'm watching. What am I watching? I'm watching Steins Gate. I'm like almost done. It's more than just a recommendation. Okay, once I finish this series, Olivia says hi. What's up, Olivia? But yes, Anubis, I do play Battlegrounds. I actually was playing Battlegrounds with like Avery, which is SSBM Ginger, right before this. I play a lot of Battlegrounds. If you play, hit me up on Facebook or something, and we can play some rounds together. I play that game too much. It's like the only game. I heard Steins Gate's amazing. It's pretty good. It's a decent anime. But yeah, so that's what I've been watching lately and what I've been reading lately. But Ken-san, did you end up reading it? Oh, Lensman series by E. Smith. All right, I'm highlighting that zip, and I'm taking a screenshot, and I'll say read this too. Also read this. Cool. All right, I got some recommendations to read. What is Battlegrounds? It's like a survival shooter, kind of like the Hunger Games, kind of, or like H1Z1. Yeah, it's in early access right now, but I play a decent amount of that. So it's like a shooter, like you loot stuff and then you go and kill people, and you try and be the last people standing, essentially. So you get dropped in with like a server of like 100 people or something. But yeah, so Cobran, last guy we need to 5-star. I think he could actually beat me if he ends up, because he's used 22 attacks and I've used 22. So he can theoretically beat me. But yeah, let's see. He's got his missile Confusion Fire, which is a decent threat. And then he's also running a regular Confusion Fire. I'm curious if he doesn't have it that advanced yet. If he just doesn't have the leak points or the LDs. Because I have 2 advanced Confusion Fires, and like I have plenty of LDs. But yeah, he'll probably be advancing that soon. And then the cannon's right there, but we'll just stealth right by that, so it's no big deal for cannons. And then yeah, beam hyper motherships, and then yeah, advanced defense shield 6. My defense is nuts. I believe God just said fucking. Yeah, it's actually a really good defense fleet. I'm really surprised. That's like my defense fleet was so good this time around that I'm really surprised that Spartan got 4 stars, especially because like he got 0 stars 4 times in a row and then just got 4 all of a sudden. So I think he just got lucky and procs right or something, because like he had his fleet set up for 2 times in a row and just kept running against it and just got it. So I mean, props to him for sure for getting 4 stars, but I'm kind of surprised about that. But yeah, so the immediate threat that I need to wipe out are these 2 heroes right here. So this Confusion Fire, advanced Confusion Fire, mind you, and then the cannons right there. So I kind of want to set up his Piercing Fire to hit this, but he kind of set it up to the point where, so if my Piercing Fire procs, I don't get any other procs against it. So I can't really make advantage of advanced Piercing Fire at all. Unless I run Explosive Beams, which I actually might do. I think I'm going to run Explosive Beams. Coburn isn't running any resistance heroes. He might not be. Maybe I was just too drunk to notice that. But I'm sure he has a cannon hole. Maybe he's stealthing. I don't actually know. Yeah, he's not. So he's just playing with his. He's playing with the hole that motherships have, which is the cannon hole. And then he's probably maxing resistance to missiles and beams. Maybe he's maxing the resistance to fighters. I don't actually know. Let's see. Ed is saying, so when you run advanced piercing fire in a fleet, should it be positioned in a certain spot for war? I don't think necessarily in war you need to have it in any specific spot. Maybe I would have it like where my explosive fire hero is right there. Just because then it'll proc first, and then say like a random fire hero will hit it, and then you'll get the no resistance because of that. Kind of remembered saying he maxed stealth, could be wrong. I'm not too worried about it. I'm just gonna honestly hit him, run it in slow motion, and see what I need to do from there. But yeah, you kind of can run just at the top of the feet. It doesn't super matter. The only thing is that like, so since I have to, in order to hit this advanced confusion fire fleet, I have to run it on the far right, which means that I can't, like since it's over here, way on the right, I can't end up having it proc and then my random fire proc. So advanced piercing fire in war isn't that great, is what SK is saying. I think it's alright. What if I switch to all beams? I suppose I could, right? Does he have missile fleets? The only reason I don't want to do that is because I want to proc before his confusion fire procs. Because if I run beams, I won't. So I'm running explosive fire beams though. Playing with holes, thought you're keeping it kind of PG. We're cried against an ER nemesis of mine. But yeah, so we're just gonna run it like this. Have piercing fire proc. We'll see how it goes. I'm not too worried about it. I think my fleet is actually too good for Coburn to 5-star. So we'll see how it goes. Let's see. Okay, so he is full stealth, which is pretty interesting. But since I can stealth, I can also just counter full stealth, which is really nice. And I got a full proc right there. He didn't have any missile resistance on his Clara. That's actually huge. I don't know why he had that hole there, but he had a huge hole there. And like, I'll take advantage of that every day of the week. And my advanced piercing fire proc, this is looking like a clean five star right here. His confusion fire proc, but my explosive fire still, my explosive fire didn't proc. I think we'll still get it though. Maybe. Yeah, we 5-starred him for sure. Coburn, why? I'm curious. In chat, tell me why you had that missile hole in your Clara. Because that seems... She was in hyper battleships? I guess. I mean, when I run hyper battleships, I still max my resistance. Weird for him. Why would he keep an RF cannon in stealth? Okay, so random fire cannons and stealth is actually super good if they don't have stealth. And the reason for that is that if I'm on defense and I have like cannon stealth, the other opponent, since they're gonna fire first, since the opponent always fires first, since the attacker always fires first, so if they're running piercing cannon, they'll unstealth and then they'll fire, and then my heroes, I'll fire, or I'll unstealth and then I fire. So essentially, like, if I were to switch all my guys to cannons, I will fire first if they don't have stealth too. If we both have stealth, it doesn't matter, and we both just stealth right by our cannons. But otherwise, if the opponent doesn't have stealth, then I fire first. So it's actually a really good strategy, especially on newer servers, if you want to run stealth cannons, because they'll literally just won't be able to hit you, and then you'll hit them first. So I hope that makes sense. I'm kind of drunk, so like I'm not sure if my explanations are like making super sense. But yes, we beat Coburn pretty hard. I'm still really curious why he had that missile hole. I personally would have patched it, but I don't know. Yeah, he might throw some other attacks. We won this league. I think we won 4 out of 5 leagues this season. We kind of got rocked pretty hard. We got paired with Achilles a couple times. But overall, it was a pretty decent season. So, stealth is awesome. Yeah, SK. Stealth's actually really good. I still can't believe, was it 1 or 2 rounds ago? Like, I totally fell into your trap. Like, you bodied me so hard. It was nuts. My reaction on stream, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe I played right into your hand like that. But yeah, so that's it for this week. We ended up doing decent. We won. We lost a couple attacks, but no worries right there. So yeah, and then yeah, props to Spartan for 4-starring me. First person to do that on that fleet. But yeah, GG's to everyone in the game. I'm probably gonna sign off now. I'll see you guys next week, assuming there is league next week. I'm not totally sure what's going on, but if there is league next week, I'll be streaming. But 2 weeks from now, I'll probably have to miss the stream. So shots. All right, we'll take a celebratory shot for this. This is gonna be so bad. SK, I'm gonna post in chat saying how much I hate you for this in a second. I'm not doing multiple shots. I'll do 1 shot. All right. Cheers, guys. Oh, I spilled a little bit. I didn't even finish it. Oh, that was actually terrible. All right. Now I gotta clean up this mess. See you guys later. It was fun. Real fun. I gotta grind more Tron parts right now. I got Tron parts, but flags or whatever they are for more Trons. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. That looked awful. It was awful. It was a room temperature rum shot. So AKA like the worst thing you could ever do. Feel the burn. I'm definitely feeling the burn. I'm feeling it like right here, right now. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for tuning into the stream. Hopefully it was fun. Sad that Coburn and like Sarah missed it, but it was pretty poppin' tonight, which was nice. We had a couple new viewers, which I'd definitely like to see. We had 13 like overall, which was more than we had. Oh, damn, I got wrecked by this guy. Who's this Korean? He's destroying me right now. Alright, cheers guys. I'm cutting the stream.